Hi, this is Curtis Walker with Dietary Supplement Experts. I would like to welcome you to this mini training related to dietary supplement label regulations and review. We appreciate you letting Dietary Supplement Experts be part of your ongoing professional development. This mini training is an overview of required warning, caution, and notice statements for dietary supplement labels. There are a few goals for this training course that I have set that I hope you will achieve. I'd like you to gain exposure or re-exposure to the regulations related to warning, caution, and notice statements for dietary supplement labels. I'd like you to see some examples of how these statements are presented on labels, and ultimately, I'd like you to be able to reduce regulatory risks for your company and or your clients. To begin, we first need to make sure that we know a bit about label anatomy, at least for the different types of label panels. This is important because some of these statements that we will learn about have certain label panel placement requirements. There are three types of label panels that we'll need to be familiar with: principal display panels and alternate principal display panels if they're available, information panels, and other panels. Principal display panels. The principal display panel is the section of the label that is most visible to consumers. It is generally the center front panel of a label or the front surface of a box. Here are some examples of principal display panels. Alternate principal display panels. Alternate PDPs are panels in addition to the PDP that are also suitable to be PDPs. They must contain duplication of the information required to be placed on the PDP. Here are some examples of alternate principal display panels. The next type of label panel is the information panel, or IP. The IP is most often found immediately contiguous and to the right of the PDP when facing the PDP. There are some exceptions, however. For containers with alternate PDPs, the IP may be contiguous and to the right of any PDP. If the part of the container immediately contiguous and to the right of the PDP is not suitable, the next panel immediately contiguous and to the right of that may be used for the IP. If the top of the container is the PDP and there are no alternate PDPs, the IP can be any panel adjacent to the PDP. Let's have a look at some examples. Here are some examples of some information panels. The last type of label panels are the other panels. Other panels are those panels that are not the PDP, alternate PDPs, or the IP. These panels may contain marketing information, claims, and other required and non-required label information. The warning, caution, and notice statements that we are going to learn about are those that are federally required, including those for protein products, products containing iron or iron salts, and products containing psyllium husk. We will also cover statements required on certain types of products sold in the state of California. These include products containing steroid hormone precursors, products containing laxative botanical substances, and products containing chemicals from California's Proposition 65 list. For protein products, there are three statement variations. The label and labeling of any product in liquid, powdered, tablet, capsule, or similar form that derives more than 50% of its total caloric value from either whole protein, protein hydrolysates, amino acid mixtures, or a combination of these, and is represented for use in reducing weight must bear the following warning. Warning: very low-calorie protein diets, below 400 calories per day, may cause serious illness or death. Do not use for weight reduction in such diets without medical supervision, not for use by infants, children, or pregnant or nursing women. This warning must appear prominently and conspicuously on the principal display panel and any other labeling. Also, the label and labeling of any product in liquid, powdered, tablet, capsule, or similar form that derives more than 50% of its total caloric value from either whole protein, protein hydrolysates, amino acid mixtures, or a combination of these are exempt from the previous warning if it is represented as part of a nutritionally balanced diet plan providing 400 or more calories per day, and the label or labeling of the product specifies the diet plan in detail or provides a brief description of that diet plan and adequate information describing where the detailed diet plan may be obtained, and the label and labeling bear the following statement. Notice: for weight reduction, use only as directed in the accompanying diet plan. Do not use in diet supplying less than 400 calories per day without medical supervision. This notice must appear prominently and conspicuously on the principal display panel and any other labeling. And lastly, the label and labeling of any product in liquid, powder, tablet, capsule, or similar form that derives more than 50% of its total caloric value from either whole protein, protein hydrolysates, amino acid mixtures, or a combination of these, and is represented specifically for purposes other than weight reduction, and that is not covered by the requirements of the previous two scenarios, must bear the following statement. Notice, use this product as a food supplement only, do not use for weight reduction. This notice must appear prominently and conspicuously on the principal display panel and any other labeling. Here is an example of a principal display panel with a protein product notice statement. The warning and notice statements for protein products can be found in the food labeling regulations under 21 CFR 101.17D. A web link to this and all of the regulations for this training will be included at the end of this video. The next warning statement is for products containing iron or iron salts. The labeling of any dietary supplement in solid oral dosage form that contains iron or iron salts for use as an iron source must bear the following warning statement. Warning, accidental overdose of iron-containing products is a leading cause of fatal poisoning in children under 6. Keep this product out of reach of children. In case of accidental overdose, call a doctor or poison control center immediately. This warning must appear prominently and conspicuously on the information panel of the immediate container label. Additionally, the warning must be set off in a box using hairlines. It must be placed on any labeling that contains warnings. If the immediate container has an outer package, you must also place the warning statement on the outer package. Here is an example of an iron warning statement on the information panel of an iron product label. The regulations for the iron product warning statement can be found in the food labeling regulations under 21 CFR 101.17E. Between 2013 and 2014, the FDA issued warning letters to 3 dietary supplement companies for not complying with these regulations. The next notice statement is for products containing psyllium husk. Products containing dry or incompletely hydrated psyllium husk and bearing a health claim on the association between soluble fiber from psyllium husk and reduced risk of coronary heart disease must bear a label statement informing consumers that the appropriate use of such foods requires consumption with adequate amounts of fluids, alerting them of potential consequences of failing to follow usage recommendations and informing persons with swallowing difficulties to avoid consumption of the product. The FDA gives us an example of this notice statement. Notice, this food should be eaten with at least a full glass of liquid. Eating this product without enough liquid may cause choking. Do not eat this product if you have difficulty in swallowing. The statement must appear prominently and conspicuously on the information panel or principal display panel of the package label and any other labeling to render it likely to be read and understood by the ordinary individual under customary conditions of purchase and use. The statement shall be preceded by the word notice in capital letters. The final 3 warning and notice statements we will cover are specific to products being sold into the state of California. The first involves products containing steroid hormone precursors. The Health and Safety Code states that the sale or distribution of dietary supplements containing steroid hormone precursors is prohibited unless the product label for these dietary supplements clearly and conspicuously contain the warning below. You see this warning most on products containing DHEA. There is also a notice statement required for dietary supplements containing certain laxative botanical substances. Here are the requirements for labels with 12 or more square inches of label area. And here are the requirements for labels with less than 12 square inches of label area. Here is the list of laxative botanical substances that would prompt these label requirements. And finally, California's Proposition 65. Dietary supplements sold in the state of California must contain a warning if they contain chemicals on the Proposition 65 list and the amount of total daily exposure exceeds the amounts defined in the safety limits. The most common offenders in dietary supplements are heavy metals, retinol, retinol esters, and lovastatin. The general wordings for these warning statements: warning, this product contains a chemical known to the state of California to cause cancer. Warning, this product contains a chemical known to the state of California to cause birth defects or other reproductive harm. And warning, this product contains a chemical known to the state of California to cause cancer and birth defects or other reproductive harm. Non-compliance with Proposition 65 warnings can be costly. Typical Proposition 65 settlement costs, including attorney's fees, have been reported to exceed $100,000. To recap, we just learned about warning, caution, and notice statements required on protein products, products containing iron or iron salts, products containing psyllium husk, products containing steroid hormone precursors, products containing laxative botanical substances, and products containing chemicals found on the California Proposition 65 list. You've gotten exposure or re-exposure to the regulations, you've seen several illustrated examples of the statements, and hopefully you are now more able to review labels and ensure compliance and reduce risks. If you use a checklist for your label review, as we recommend you do, here is a sample check for you to add to your list. If you need or would like a label compliance review checklist for dietary supplements, we offer a set on our website. It contains checklists for all skill levels. All three include detailed checks for the following areas: statement of identity, net quantity of content statement, supplement facts panel, the ingredient statement, major food allergen labeling, name and place of business, serious adverse event contact information, intervening material, mandatory warning, caution, and notice statements, type sizes, claims and statements, spelling and grammar, and all checks are broken down for each panel of the label. If you enjoyed this training and would like the full version, it is also available on our website. The training is approximately 2 hours in length. It has dozens of illustrated label examples. You can follow along with label review exercises, and you also receive the checklists and a type size and formatting guide. If you have questions or comments, please visit our website at www.dietarysupplementexperts.com. Use our contact form or email us. I would like to again thank you for letting Dietary Supplement Experts be part of your ongoing professional development.